plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 27, Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On second down, here's Mixon. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
There he goes, left side. The 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 71 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they go play action now. Burrow, he's going to let this one go deep. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Come back to.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Here we go.
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. 11.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got room. boom, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Mixon. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.